Okay everybody, so today we're going to be doing a video on the three most common variants of the SKS. So basically today we were just doing an SKS range day because we had to shoot all three of these, and since we're out here we're going to make a video comparing them. And the SKSs we have are a Chinese Type 56, a Russian SKS 45, and a Yugoslavian M59/66, and these are the most common variations of SKS you can find. The two most common being the Chinese and Russian. Then the Yugoslavian is in a bit of a distant third as far as how common they are, but you still do see a lot of them. And these are really nice rifles, and just a great way to be able to shoot ammo, and they're also a great thing if you live in certain states that don't allow AKs or ARs, so you can have something cool to shoot. And yeah, we're not going to delve into the history of them today because we have separate videos on each of these going into history of them. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say before we get into the comparison, so let's get into that. Okay, so now starting off with the comparison, we're going to start out with the Russian. This one is a late production Russian. You can tell by the finish and the fact that there is no arsenal and date marking on the receiver cover. And so this one has a laminated stock. You can find these in multiple different stock variations. And the Russians, as a general rule, are underslung, and these would be the first SKS implemented, originally having a black spike bayonet at the front of the rifle, and these underwent several different changes. Originally, the gas blocks would be a bit different, the firing pins would be spring-loaded, but this is the later pattern. And you can see with the laminated stocks, you'll have a recoil lug in the wrist right here. And the bayonet folds out just like this. This one is a very shiny style. A lot of them will be kind of a duller finish like the Yugoslavian. But this one has a lot more shine to it. And the Yugoslavian is a whole different animal as far as features go. So it has, it functions just the same, but it has night sights back here and a grenade launcher in the front with a gas cutoff. The night sight in the front is just flipped up, just the same as the one in the back. And these will have a rubber butt pad for shooting the rifle grenades. And yeah, these will function pretty much the same as any other SKS, but they do have the grenade launcher, the rubber butt pad, and the night sights. And the Chinese SKS is in general the same as the Russian, except they have spike bayonets, and they deploy just the same as the Russians. This one also has a very nice red stock finish on this particular example. And I don't know if I've mentioned it yet, but all SKSs will have a trap door in the butt plate with a cleaning kit inside. And yeah, the Chinese functions just the same as the Russian and the Yugoslavian. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about all of them, so let's get into shooting them some. Okay, we're going to start out with the Russian SKS. We're going to load up our stripper clip here, and we're shooting a Winchester white box ammo. This is the first time we've shot this, so if we get some bad groups, blame it on that ammo. We got one bullet that fell down into the clip pouch. That's all of them. Okay, here's our group. You can see one just hit under the plate, 3 off the plate, and then the rest were on the plate. Pretty decent group out of the Russian SKS. Alright, now we're going to load up 10 with the Chinese. That's all of them. Okay, this is our group with the Chinese SKS. Now this one was shooting a bit more off to the left, and it was also shooting high, so we only got 2 of them on the plate. But I think it was actually a slightly tighter group than the Russian, but pretty good group. Alright, I'm going to load up 10 rounds into the Yugoslavian. That's all of them. Alright, here's our next group. We got 2 off the plate that are right here. I think those might have been flyers for me flinching. And then we got 2 up here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, here, here. It's a pretty good group other than those 2 flyers. But yeah, pretty good shooting rifle. Alright everybody, that's the end of the video. We had a lot of fun with the SKSs out at the range today. These are all very nice rifles, and as you saw, there isn't much of a difference in accuracy between the 3 of them. And I'd say any one of these is good if you're looking to get into collecting SKSs. And yeah, let us know in the comments if you want to see more out of any of the SKSs. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.